With us today, Chef Peter Rudolph from Ocean Restaurant at the Cape Arundel Inn and Resort in Kennebunkport. What's on the menu today, Peter?
All right, so today we're going to take some beautiful smoked trout and we're going to make a mousse out of it. So there's a couple of really great places around town. We can get some smoked trout from Duck Trap, makes it one locally, and but I got this one from Brown Trading Shop down on Commercial Avenue. So
where do we begin?
What we're going to do is we're going to make the cracker.
Okay.
So what I got here is I have poppy seeds, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, and then Aleppo pepper and nutritional yeast.
Okay.
So we're going to take some boiling hot water, approximately a cup of that.
Where'd you come up with this recipe?
My wife. You know, one day she was making it and I'm like, oh, look at this. This is really nice. What is it? So it's gluten-free. It's very crispy. It lasts for a while. It has like a nuttiness to it.
Yep.
It's really a good dish to offset or add a lot of flavor. So I'm going to add 1 cup of water to this.
Okay.
Reach over here.
Sure.
And then I'm just going to start stirring this stuff. And so what's happening is the chia seeds and flax seeds are starting to absorb the water. In just a couple of minutes, we end up with a paste.
How do you know when that is the right consistency?
Because the recipe says wait 10 minutes.
That's good.
Because it thickens up. So if you're thinking about making a cracker, you think of the dough in your hands, you're looking for that same consistency.
Okay.
So we're starting to get a good consistency. And then what I do is I take my sheet pan and I will put this dough onto the sheet pan, take my spatula and start to smooth it out. Okay, and we're looking for like a cracker thickness.
What you're going to end up with is a really thin cracker, so it needs to be thin at this point in the process?
Yes. So this is what the finished product looks like. So you can see that on 2 different sides, it has a different appearance. I tried to break them all into the shape of the state of Maine. Whether I did that or not, I don't know. Anyway.
I hadn't noticed that, but it's kind of noticeable.
You gotta have fun in cooking, right? And then for the trout mousse, what I did was I took the trout, and so trout comes in filleted, it's smoked. I took off the skin, I broke it into little pieces.
Okay.
I put that into my food processor, and then I pureed that, just adding a little bit of water. So again, I wanted to make something like about the consistency of soft cream cheese.
Okay.
Right? And so that's what we have here, is that consistency of soft cream cheese. So this is the trout, the water, the tamari, the black pepper, and that's what's in here. And it just has a really great, rich smokiness. This is approximately ½ cup. And so what I'm gonna do is whipped some cream. This is called firm peaks because when you lift it up, the peaks stay firm. And so I'm going to put in about a cup of it.
So there's actually a lot of whipped cream in there, as much, if not maybe a little more, than trout.
Oh yeah. Well, we want airiness and we want richness.
Okay.
We want,
two qualities that I applaud.
Oh, yeah. I mean, cream, you know, there's times when it's okay. It's okay to add an inch. What I've done now, and you can see where we started out with like a flat bit of mousse, and what we did was we added the whipped cream to it, and the whipped cream full of the air, and now that trout is full of the air.
Real body now, but airy, as you said.
Yeah, so again, I didn't mash it down. What I'm doing is lifting it up. And so this is the folding technique. And so to retain the air inside the cream, I'm lifting and folding.
Okay.
And that is how we get to
and that's important.
Having a mousse. I'm just going to take a nice big dollop of the mousse.
I was going to say,
because
I don't think this
you
is
had one of the crackers.
I did have some of the crackers.
They're glorious. They have such a nuttiness to them, but they're a little dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a whole bunch of trout mousse, which has that richness from the smoked trout. It has some cream in it. It has the oceanic flavor, or the seafood flavor.
Now this is no time to skimp on the amount of trout that you put on.
I mean, we're drinking wine, we're having cocktails.
We're going to be generous
We're
here.
having hors d'oeuvres. There's no skimping. All right. So I'll just make those few, and then we want to decorate it because it looks cool. but
it could look
it doesn't
even
look
better.
cool enough, right? So in here I have dill, parsley, and chives.
Okay.
All right? And so I'll just take some and put it over the top.
It sort of reminds me of the pine forests that we have here in the Pine Tree State, since our crackers at least had the aspiration of being in the shape of Maine.
And we'll go even one farther. We'll just use the fallen pine leaf or pine needle technique. Just put the herbs on top and let them go. There you go.
That's ready to go.
Is it? I mean, getting ready for a party. I didn't spend much time doing this.
No.
This is pretty exciting.
And that's something special. The recipe for the trout mousse is on our website or app. Just head to the 207 section, newcentermaine.com. You'll also find more information about Ocean Restaurant at the Cape Arundel Inn and Resort in Kennebunkport, where Peter Rudolph is the chef. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.